chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're your chance to be ruthless. That is your chance to be ruthless. That is your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hello and welcome to the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series from the Saskatchewan International Speedway. I am King, joined in the booth by Commander, driver of the number 15 Ford Mustang for Blaze Technology Motorsports in the Napa Break Series. The field has just started to roll after qualifying here. You see the 3-car of Frando in his second race back in the NAPRA, taking the pole over Forza, whose second lap was invalidated. And then Flicker Deer in the development car for DRT behind him in 4th. Then Drone Strike Racing's Dragon in 5th, rounding out the top 5. Then a new driver to the league today actually joined just a couple hours before practice 2. Yotrate in the 5 for DRT. Then behind him, Ford, owner of Bear Motorsports. And in the 64 behind him is Vindictive for McAuliffe Motorsports. And rounding out our field today is Supreme, owner of DRT, and Zach from Drone Strike Racing. So I believe we have 11 cars on hand today.
And King, I think it's going to be a real interesting day today. It's overcast. There's no sunshine on the track. So again, a grip may not really play a huge factor into somehow these guys perform. But one thing I noticed during qualifying was Forza and Frando were just excellent getting off that final, I guess it was the S's, the final S's there before the start-finish line. They was able to sail it off, and I know Forza's lap got invalidated, his final lap, because he was track limits. But those two could just really sail it off the final S's, and I think that'll definitely help them going into the race today. Another one that I noticed was definitely that third place car, the number 48 of Flicker, just strong. I think he's going to be real consistent today. He has great control over that car, especially on those curbs, which I think those will definitely get a lot of people today, especially on these restarts as Forza just veers it off the track. But yeah, the curbs are definitely going to be the enemy of many of these drivers today, as they seem to just get so loose around this track as they come to the restart zone here, King.
Yep, Pace Truck is just pulled off, and we are green flag racing here in Saskatchewan. Supreme, first to take the outside, a good jump off the restart, but he goes wide into the sand.
What a run by the 64! He gains like 6 positions on that restart.
Forza and Frando clear out to the lead through the S's for the first time.
Watch out, they're getting racy in the back, side by side.
64 all the way up to 3rd already. And
leader's gonna put each other in the tire
wall.
Barrier. Oh my goodness, and they're wrecking in the back.
The 5 of Yotre, one of them spun around, and the caution will come out.
Forza on the race back. He's going to have the advantage here off the final carousel there, off to the S's. Can Frando try and scrabble something up here through the S's? Forza blocking that inside lane. through the S's. Forza's going to take this race back for BTM, and he's going to lead it here. First caution of the day, lap 1, King. Ooh, it's going to be a long one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw an action counter last night in D2. They had, I believe it was 11 cautions, 1 red flag. So hopefully D1 will be a little cleaner. These guys being more experienced and higher skill ceiling. But
Never say never.
yeah, it was an eventful start for sure.
And I think, well, I mean, King, on that restart, the 64, I don't even know who the 64 is, but gunned it on the restart. It shot up, I think it was all the way in the back and shot up to the 3rd place position. And I think if we keep on having restarts like that, you'll see guys that are coming 10th on back straight to the top 3 spots. And I think that could really play a factor, especially when we get to the later laps of this race. And as we're getting through here with stage 1, pit road is open. I don't know if anyone's going to really. I think everyone Forza's going to. And everybody else, some decide to stay out. Some come in. Got to watch out for speeders. Frando stays out, so he'll be your new leader as this cycles out. Forza, I think the only real, I don't think he's going to have much complaints in that number 47 machine.
Stopped on the line, and bumped into his box by his teammate.
And there could be some pit road penalties, as King just said. So we'll see how those cycle out. Everybody's going to get out. No real complaints by any drivers so far, King, on their car. Oh, that'll get you. I think many drivers just forget that, hey, you've got to keep it slowed down. It's pit road because
Ford is one of the
very
most
easy to forget
consistent drivers on pit road. He's been, I think, one of the least penalized guys all season on pit road. So that's surprising to me that he makes a mistake like that early in this race. But good thing for him, though. It's early, got plenty of time to recover. But I want to talk about him in that 64. They started way out back, bumper to bumper, outside the top 5. And then we saw it by turn 1. They were both fighting for the top 5. Before they pit, they were both inside the top 5 when the caution came out. So a lot of shuffling. And the 48 of Flicker ended up being a big loser after all that. Fell back to outside the top 5 after that restart. So a lot of restart shuffling, especially on the choose cone. Guys deciding where they want to go for the restart. You saw Supreme in the 33 jump to the top, take a big swing for the lead, and then overcook the entry to turn 1 a little bit. So didn't really benefit him much, but no, 31 speeding on pit exit. Had a couple guys come in on the second time by. Chose to stay out the first time, came in the second time. So that will leave Deer as your leader, bringing him to the choose here. The 1 D2 driver for DRT Racing, their development car here today. Had a solid race last night, finished, I believe, finished second. Behind Volvo, getting his 2nd straight win. But pace truck, that Toyota Tundra, fitted with pace lights. You see that red line on the back. Drivers are to stay behind that in the spoiler. Going to stay out. We're not going green this time. I thought we were going green this time. But we'll be choosing this time. I see. Deer, your leader, followed by the 64 of Vindictive.
So I'm just wondering, how will Frando do here? I think he's all the way in the back now, isn't he? Since he's not up here anymore.
Yeah, he pit on the second time.
Oh, whoa! And someone hits the barrier. Good grief. Speaking of barriers, that is gonna be one interesting factor. If one car just shoves, I would say, for example, if our leaders are side by side, too tight on one of these S's, could very well shove that other driver into that barrier there. As you see, as we're going through the carousel here, getting ready to go green this time here at Saskatchewan International Raceway.
King, temp mob me.
And at the front of this field, as King mentioned before, it's going to be Deer and that number 48 of Flicker, I believe.
Yes.
As they come on through to the straightaway. It's a very long straightaway to get up to high speeds as we approach the Ohio Edison restart zone. Deer off to the races. We're racing here at Canada once again.
No contact in the 1. Forza taking advantage of the slip up by the 1 right to the inside through turns 1 and 2.
Someone got in the tire barrier there. Oh, Forza nearly got put in the barrier. Wow, that was some great.
Oh, now he does by the 24 of Ford. They all pile up.
recover.
Deer able to escape. But Forza right back to the bumper, giving him a shot through the Harvick turn. Deer door slamming
Deer
him.
blocking. Oh,
Headed for the
contact.
carousel now. Side by side through there. Ford in third, trying to hold back the flock of drivers, all trying to get to the front.
And King Deer is not holding back right now. Forza definitely going to be aggressive with Deer here.
Oh,
Slammed him into the carousel. And here they come back around. We stay green, and Deer's going to lead this one. Forza in the chase, though, into turn 1.
Deer, one of the most aggressive
He sails
drivers
it.
in the NAPCS.
He sails it. Crossover, maybe no.
Gonna get there.
Forza defends.
Ford looking on from third as they continue to battle for position. Frando up to fourth already off the restart.
Oh. Forza nearly got in that barrier, had to readjust, get reset up through the S's, and as they come out of the, I guess we're going to call this the Kevin Harvick turn here, as they come off the runoff into the grass. Deer really wide to go through the carousel.
Been a solid start to the season for Forza. Not Forza, sorry, Ford in the 24, currently running third. Hasn't gotten a win, currently sits sixth in points, but he's had opportunities to win. I think of Daytona initially. Restarted up front late, but just couldn't get the help he needed and fell out of contention. But currently being ran down by the 3 of Frando, just returned at Charlotte last weekend. But
and caution's going to be back out here
caution.
at Saskatchewan.
What happened?
Forza with the race lead. He's going to come back for the race back. Deer is in second. Forza goes wide again unless the pace truck already got pulled out here. No, it looks like they're going to keep on racing here. Don't know what the caution was for there, but this caution is going to be the second one of the day, King. And we have Forza out up front, Deer in second. Looks like, I think, Frando in third. As my screen freezes there. But yeah, it's going to be Frando in third. And as they're coming through the S's, it looks like Frando's going to get the second here on the race back.
Oh, Deer fighting hard with his teammate for that second spot on the race back. Frando takes it, though.
Second caution already. We have 7 to go here in stage 1. Most of these laps, I bet, are going to be caution laps here for stage 1. So I think it's going to be a real factor of who's and for hits the tire barrier there. But it's going to be a real factor as who's in front here because we have so many cautions. If you are wanting stage points, you definitely want to be at the front of this field, not in the back. They come through the carousel as the pace truck wrecks into the barrier. And Forza right now with the race lead. Frando jumped up to P2 on that straightaway out of that final S's, and he's going to be on Forza's bumper here. If we're going to see how this pit cycle works out. If anybody decides to pit, I bet everyone will. If Forza calls it, I bet everyone's going to follow him in. Forza looks like he's going to go in, and Frando's going to stay out. He's going to go on that second time around, I would have bet. And here they come down pit road. Deer's going to make that early entry. Again, he's that early stall, but Forza leading the points. He's going to have that first stall here to his advantage. He's going to enter cleanly. No issues on the number 47 team so far. They reported nothing. They're going to get 4 fresh tires, fill her up, and they're going to sail it off pit road. Deer in that P3 spot on that. Coming back to that race back, he had no real issues except him speeding. That's going to be an issue. But he had no real complaints. Again, he was just saying he's going to be aggressive all day, and he doesn't even matter if it's going to be his teammates. So Deer, one to watch out for. Could definitely be a real contender to win this race if he keeps up the aggression. He was running up there in the top 3 until he got passed by his teammate. So we're going to see how that works out for the number 1. As he's going to be sent to the back, though, for speeding as Forza hits something. I think he pressed the fly command on his deal. And they're wrecking there during this caution here. As the red flag has been thrown out here at Saskatchewan International Raceway. And Forza gets wrecked by the 64 into the barrier. Ouch. And he's going to land on top of Deer. Do not take that line out of context. And Frando's still going to be leading here at the moment of this red flag. And these drivers are going to wait on the pace truck here because it seems having a little bit of an issue here. As here it comes by these drivers as it spins out into the sand. They need to hire a new pace car driver, don't they? That red flag's going to be lifted now. I think we're already heading towards an action counter here from Saskatchewan to National Raceway. Brando's going to send it in. He's going to be the, oh my goodness, as someone just sends it into him on the pit lane. But they're going to be the final cars here as we come around here. It's going to be green this time, I would imagine, unless they wait for Frando. But at the front of this field, Forza is going to be in that third spot. He was the first one off the pit lane during that first round of pit stops. And up front is going to be the 33 of Supreme and the 5 of Yotrate, however you say that name. But it's going to be those two. They have not pitted, I don't believe. So they're going to be staying out. They're going to be on those older tires. A lot more fuel consumed than the rest of the field. Going to be 4 to go as they come around. Right now it's 5 to go, but it's going to be 4 to go when they cross the line. And I think the drivers are going to get ready here. They did not do the choose, I don't think, yet. No, they already went past the choose. So it looks like it's going to possibly be green next time. As they come past the DeWalt barrier there to the straightaway. And, I mean, I haven't really noticed any real disadvantages to really any of your front runners, those being Forza and Frando. They haven't really looked weak on any section. It's just track position and strategy is going to be possibly a factor into how these two finish here at Saskatchewan. They seem to be really fast overall, but mistakes can happen either on pit road or on the track that could impact these drivers' ability to get a strong finish they're wanting. It's going to be green this time, or we come around 3 to go in stage 1. And King, what is your opinion so far on these two that are staying out?
Well, I don't know about their decision. Their teammates, so they could try and play some games on the choose, and they don't. They both go to the bottom. But, we'll see. I mean, fuel is important here. It's going to, obviously can't make it on one stop, not even two, but we'll see. Different strategies play into hand as we come to the restart here. The one car is pulled off in the sand. But
as they come around the final S's, King, Forza on the outside lane, the 33 of Supreme to his inside. Green flag, we're racing once again here at Saskatchewan. And into the turn 1. Whoa, Forza at 4 wide. They're going to bump the leader. Supreme around in the sand. The 64 to the race lead here at Saskatchewan. Oh my goodness. Oh, contact. Oh, Forza into the barrier. A hard crash. Oh my goodness. Issues for the race leaders. Forza got into Yotrate, and it just spiraled from there. There's an issue with the 47 machine. Up front, though, it's going to be the 64 in the lead in an unsponsored machine. And they're going to come out the final S's, and he'll lead a lap here at Saskatchewan. And the 24 hits the barrier, the DeWalt barrier. Does not collect anybody. Oh, now he's going to get in the flicker. They're around in the grass. They both save it. 2 to go here in stage 1. Chaos here at Saskatchewan as the drivers spread out. No caution has been thrown yet for incident. But, man, the 64 of... I have no idea who that is.
Vindictive.
Vindictive. Vindictive going to be leading here at Saskatchewan. Now, Frando took that later stop. He was in last, but he's going to take advantage of Forza's downfall to the outside of Vindictive. He oversails it in the carousel, but he's going to have a strong exit here. He's going to get to the back bumper here, possibly of the 64 through these S's, and he's going to send it up the inside. Clear. The 64 moves him up the track. 64 Vindictive back out in the lead again. He moves Frando out of the way through the S's onto this straightaway. The 64 looking to be a little bit good here, but Frando, he's going to definitely try and get to him here in turn 1. He's going to send him, nearly wrecks him into the second turn, oversails it. Here comes Frando again, fighting back hard on the inside. Contact made as they go through the S's. Side by side, into the curb. They both make it through. And Frando's going to clear. The 24 gets in the 64. Or getting real aggressive with the 64 as they come out this turn. And it's going to be Frando back out up front on the final lap here of stage 1. Frando looking to collect those points. And how valuable they are, he knows it. Through the carousel, still out up front. The 64 and Vindictive,
barely missed
not able to get there.
cut wall. Passing Dragon for 4th.
As they come around King, through the final S's, Frando's going to win stage 1 here from Saskatchewan International Raceway. The 24 and 64 finish P2 and P3 for that stage. As they're going to continue on, stage 2, could this be a different race for him? Frando goes
slip up into
way wide.
2, sorry. 64 now to the lead. 24 right behind him was side by side. Ford now to the outside. Big send into the Sunoco corner. Now got Frando on his inside. Now he'll have the inside going through the Harvick corner. 64 trying to drive away. 24 looking on. Here comes the rest of the field. Chevy's looking strong early today in Saskatchewan. But that three
No,
car.
you just wait till that Ford comes back up here. That
Okay.
Forza gets back up here. It's going to be definitely interesting to see how he'll play a part. But he's just getting through traffic right now, getting back up to position here. As right
Already
now
much
he is
cleaner race
off
than
pace.
P2's last night. Oh.
Whoa!
Whoa, Flicker, big slide, really hooked that curb well. So did Dragon behind him,
Brando
but
back.
Dragon into the Air Canada wall. Frando on the back bumper of the 64 through the Sunoco corner.
Bumper, he's going to
Flicker.
send him up, and they're
Oh,
locked.
they're
Trouble.
both stuck. And now here come the Bear teammates through to the lead in second. Flicker beating on his,
And look who's
his
there.
team owner. Here comes Forza now to fourth. Ooh, contact between
Forza
the
back at
leaders.
P4. Watch out for the leaders here.
Flicker trying to get by.
They're teammates,
Ford.
aren't they?
Yes, they are. Teammates
Getting aggressive
good
with each
friends
other.
off the track. Ford and
Forza
Flicker.
through the S's.
Oh!
64 collects. Oh, and that's going to collect the rest of the field.
Everybody in that pack
Oh, my
piles
goodness.
in. Will the caution
And
come
they
out?
keep it. Oh, no,
the
there it goes
5 into the
again.
FedEx wall again. 33 came in too high, couldn't get it stopped, and we stay green. Wow.
The 64, the cause of
Oh,
all
Flicker
of
off
that,
track
man.
from second,
Oh.
way off, fighting with his teammate for the lead. Ford now trying to pull away from his teammate. Flicker qualified third. Ford had a very bad qualifying session. I believe went 7th, maybe 8th. But Flicker having trouble getting by him though. Ford making that car real wide through the final set of S's to lead lap 18, bring us to 19. Race control hands out a warning to the 64. He's first of 4 before he is disqualified from the event as he chases down the 33 of Supreme, who qualified last. Oh, and he hits the course light wall in turn 1.
And Forza makes the pass on Frando here to P3. It is definitely a significant thing there. Oh, in trouble for P2. Flicker into the barrier. And he's going to collect Forza. There's going to be a blanket here for the P2 battle. Flicker, Forza, and Frando.
Ford is loving to see his teammate, go under some misfortune right now. He knows Flicker's faster. And even if they're teammates, Ford hasn't won yet, Flicker hasn't won yet, but I know Ford hasn't won in nowhere near as long as Flicker has. Reigning champion of D1 last season at 48. And Ford in a very long winless streak. He's been dying to break that for a while, I know.
Well, King, right now he's got 2.5 seconds to manage here to hold on to that race lead here as we go off into stage 2. But the battle for P2 racking up here.
Ooh, it's
Forza
the
used the
bumper.
bumper.
Almost hit the
Nearly hits
Sunoco wall. Here comes Frando
That
now.
was a great save. Great car control by that number 47.
Wow.
But sails off P2, and P2's gone. P3 battle right now between Frando and Forza through the carousel. The leader may be getting reeled in here. I think Flicker's definitely picked up a couple tenths there, especially as they go through these final S's. Past the DeWalt barrier onto this final straightaway here at Saskatchewan. Let's see how much he picks up. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit. Oh, my goodness, a whole second on that race leader. He's got to pick up the pace here, definitely, if he wants to hold off Flicker. I think Forza and Frando. Oh, issues for Forza. He pulls off
way
the track.
What happened? Running third. Now here comes the 26 of Dragon to the back bumper of the 3 of Frando. Picking up a spot from Forza's incident. Now in 4th, Frando up to 3rd. Behind them, Supreme running 5th.
But watch out for this race for the lead, King. Ford and Flicker definitely getting closer together here. Flicker definitely picked up the pace. But I could tell that number 24 is definitely stepping it on the gas here, as it's going to be the similar gap. So Ford definitely heard what I was saying there, and he's picked it up. But he goes wide into turn 2, and here comes Flicker for the race lead and through the S's.
Costly mistake from the 24. Let his teammate get right to him. Now he's going to have to perform under pressure. Flicker, one of the best road course racers in the series, putting pressure on his team owner Ford. Not the best road course racer. One of the older drivers of this in the league, been around for the entirety. He is the owner.
To the inside. But he's
Can't
going to have
quite
that
make it
exit.
happen. Ford off the top, able to clear. Coming through the final set of S's. Flicker looking like he's just going to bide his time here. Oh, Ford
And
almost hit the DeWalt
contact.
wall. Ford had to check up really big, went a little wide through the DeWalt corner. Flicker drove right into him. Turn one again.
Here it comes again.
Ford goes wide again. Here comes Flicker to the inside. Coming up on a lapped
Looks
car.
like, oh my, is that the 64 that we were mentioning earlier?
That's the
Oh, he's
one
slow.
Of Deer.
Oh, that's the one at Deer.
Went off track
He's
for a
having
while,
issues.
just now rejoining. And he's going to get moved out of the way by Flicker.
I think he moved out of the way there. I think he knows. Yeah, he's going to let them get past him here. But Flicker to the
highly
race lead with
uncharacteristic.
13 to go.
Highly uncharacteristic for Deer.
Through the Coors Light Carousel here at Saskatchewan, and Flicker out front in that Red Bull number 48 Chevrolet.
I want to take this opportunity to take a look at our keys to victory presented by Home Depot. One of the first one we have is consistency. These guys have to be consistent for 70 laps the distance today. So this race is quite long for a road course, but it's a short track. So, you know, a lot of slow corners, a lot of heavy braking into these corners, and then you've also got high-speed sections through the S's as we watch Flicker go through there, followed by Ford and Frando. A lot of F's at the front of the field. Man, I'm cooking with the alliteration right now. But consistency definitely a big key to victory here at Saskatchewan. And then precision, you cannot be afraid of the corner cut walls. Those will destroy your race if you're, if you hit them, obviously. But if you're afraid from them and you're not pushing the limit of that car, you're going to lose a lot of lap time that's just left to be gained. We've seen it a lot already. Guys have been all over those walls. We've seen a lot of pileups with cars being behind each other. So you have to be willing to get close to those walls. But our final tick on this graphic, as Frando takes second from Ford, is balanced aggression. We've seen it, not as much as we've seen the corner cut walls come into effect, but aggression definitely has a play at tracks where I guess it's more driver talent included, I guess, compared to super speedways, maybe specifically short tracks, road courses, tracks with heavy braking. The bumper is going to be used. The chrome horn is going to come into play, and we've seen it already, specifically from that 64 and a little bit from the 3 of Frando as he's trying to make his way back up through this field. But didn't have to make any. Oh,
Trouble.
Ford
24
hit
into
the FedEx
barrier.
wall. The FedEx car hits the FedEx wall from P3.
Wow. What are the odds?
As he comes to 10 to go in the stage. Unfortunate for Ford, finally having a solid run, and just messes it up by no fault but his own. Now
He's going to let that 20. I think that's the 28, or is that
26
of Dragon? 26 of Dragon by to P3. And now all Ford's going to have to do is just settle in here to P4, not make any more mistakes. He's got 10 to go in stage 2. He could definitely rack something up. If we have a caution, definitely could gain position there. As everybody's going through the carousel here, the gap between the lead and to P2 of Frando is a second and a half.
31 of Zach hits the Harvick wall following Forza, who, by the way, Forza is now 4 laps down after, pulling off track for whatever reason. He lost
He had
laps.
something going on there. He pulled off into the grass off of turn 2.
Lost 4
and
laps.
he has not been able to.
Officials didn't allow him to get his laps back, which somewhat surprised me. Same with the 1 of Deer. I would assume he would get his laps. Forza hits the front stretch wall. Obviously not a great start to this race. As we draw near to halfway. Very spread out field. We've got Frando taking an assertive lead over Flicker. Dragon trying to close in about a second between them, then Ford. A slightly bigger gap from second to third.
I did not see what happened to Flicker at all. He's got a 4-second gap. And
now he hits the Air Canada wall, and here comes Dragon.
Oh, that must have been what it was. Flicker must have hit the barrier or something. Because I did not see the pass. No. So Frando right now up front, he's got, now I would say, a 6-second lead to P2. And he's going to be driving through the Coors Light carousel here. And coming off the carousel through these final S's, I think Frando's going to assert himself here in this stage 2 as we come around with 7 to go.
Looking to sweep the stages.
Yeah, right now, I think it'll be real good for him if he can do that, if he can just hold on for about 7 or more laps. Again, he does not want to see that caution flag come out whatsoever. But, I mean, everyone's spread out, so that caution risk has definitely been lower than we've seen when everyone's bunched up. But again, anything's possible here in the NAPCS Cup Series, and the gap between P1 and the P5, as P5 has not even crossed the start-finish line yet. But from P1 to P4 is about 13 seconds, and I think the 64 is just about to cross that line.
Oh,
26 seconds.
26 hit pit road. I was looking for him around Flicker, but he was gone. I just realized he came off pit road. I think he stayed
Interesting.
out
So-
under our last caution, so.
Yeah, I remember. There was 2 cars that stayed out. It was I don't remember.
No,
but
it was
Frando's gonna come in.
Supreme. It was Supreme and Yo
Oh,
Trade.
Supreme.
And now here comes Frando. Pit cycle must be starting for the guys that pit under green or under caution. As your leader hits pit road. Flicker going to
And
stay
the-
out for it as well.
And King, the only complaint on the number 3 machine has been he's been a little
Oh,
bit tight getting into turn
Flicker.
1.
Oh, my
as
goodness.
on the track.
Flicker just went straight into the Coors Light wall, collected his team owner Ford. Not sure what happened there. Maybe steering lockup, maybe brake lockup, but
And
What-
Frando's in and out.
right into that wall.
And there's Forza right there, right behind Frando. Goes wide into turn 2, but Frando again, no real issues on that number 3
Oh,
machine.
Forza hits the Napa wall behind Frando. Here comes Deer into the back bumper of the 47. Forza is having a rough day. Let's focus back on our now leader, the 48 of Flicker, yet to hit pit road. And here he comes.
And Forza's into the not pit road wall, but the Toyota barrier, and he's backing up on the track, across the track, and he is still just now managed to get through the carousel.
Ooh, Flicker barely in his pit box. Might be close, might be on the line.
Flicker is in.
He's on the line. Maybe, oh, barely. Are the officials going to call that?
I think he's good. I could see there's a gap there. I think Flicker's all good. 24
Part of the
Ford's
tire
going to
that
get
was
out.
Making contact didn't touch it. Oh, the 99 has joined. The 99 of David has just joined.
And watch out coming out of pit road. The 24 Ford gets out. Flicker gets out. Frando's going to cycle out to the race lead here. And through the carousel here with 5 to go. He's going to come around to 4 to go this time around. And right now, Frando just putting on a show here from Saskatchewan. And I think he's going to keep on doing this for the rest of the race unless something happens, which could very well happen.
31 exiting pit road, all by himself.
Here comes Frando into turn 2. As someone is exiting, that is, I think that was the 31 you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Dragon 8 seconds back. That 26 Flicker and P3, 12 seconds back. Ford's definitely going to be about 20. Nope, 17. So that top 5 is going to be, or excuse me, that top 4 is going to be under 20 seconds. Fifth on back is going to be 20 plus seconds as Supreme's going to clock in there. P5, 26 seconds back from the race leader of Frando. And Forza not having a day he's wanted whatsoever. He's going to be 2 laps down. High NASCAR F1 fan. And I think Forza right now just needs a bet on chaos to just ensue right now as we have 3 to go here in stage 2.
Might have a chance.
Brando's
to play
still
some
up front.
strategy if we, get a caution. There's no stage caution, so it's going to be harder to predict when they fall. But Forza might be able to get his or make his way back into this with some strategy. Same with the 99 and the 1. They're all racing for position, all 2 laps down. 99 joined late, but since it's before halfway, we will allow him to join just 2 laps down. Thankfully, I didn't replace his pit box.
Again, the number 3 of Frando just putting on the show up front, gets through the carousel, gets through the S's. I think, like you mentioned earlier about consistency here at Saskatchewan, I think Frando's put that up very well. And throughout the rest of the field, everyone's spread out, so you don't really have much side-by-side action as you would have on these restarts as Frando sends it real wide there into turn 2, sliding it into the S's here as he goes past the Mobile 1 barrier, through the Napa Autico barrier, and the Brandit barrier. Through this, I guess, mini carousel here.
Oh no, I thought he was stopped. My computer froze.
And the only cars that are laps down is the 31, the 1, the 47, and the 99. And the 64 is looking to get lapped here. I would not say soon, but no, I would say soon actually, because he's now on the straightaway, and Frando is just now getting past the final S's here. So 64, you got to watch out for that if Frando decides to catch him. And we've got 1 more lap to go here in stage 2. Frando in dominant fashion right now, looking to sweep the stages here from Saskatchewan as he sails through turn 2. Gonna approach lap traffic here later into stage 3. Right now it is smooth sailing for the number 3 Coke Zero. I guess that's a Dodge, right? Yeah, Dodge Challenger. So He's going to be off to the races here. No pressure from P2 as they're 11 seconds back. They did gain a second on him, but I don't think he's got to worry about that as he shoots off through the Coors Light carousel and off through these final S's here. And coming around here through the S Pro Shop tracker barrier and through the Dewalt barrier. Here onto the straightaway past the Ohio Edison restart zone. Brando's going to win stage 2 here at Saskatchewan with Dragon in second, Flicker in P3, Ford in P4, and Supreme in P5. I don't think you have a single Ford in that top 5, so Ford right now struggling overall at this race with Forza, I think, being their only real representative
Dragons
as a
in the top
manufacturer.
five. Dragons in 4.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, Dragon. Besides that, stage 3 is underway. We've got 35 to go. No, 34. Yeah, 34 to go. I think. Excuse me. 34 to go, and right now it's all about the number 3. He has caught the 64. You definitely can see him in his windshield now as they come across the start-finish line off the turn.
What a return to the league for Frando. He rejoined the server. You know, during the week of Charlotte, tried out, got D1 again, and got picked up by DRT and came out and had a solid performance at Charlotte, and now he's dominating here at Saskatchewan. Currently sitting last in the points because he's only been here one race, but I'm sure he'll be able to crack his way into the top 10 at least after this very strong performance, sweeping the stages. And if we go caution-free, I mean, he's got a pretty handy win if he just stays consistent like he has. Yeah,
and contact the 64.
Oh, wow. Has some trouble in front of him.
And he'll get by him. So now you've got only 5 cars on the lead lap here at Saskatchewan with 33 to go. I think that picture that we were talking about for Forza to get himself unlapped is becoming, that door is just closing and closing as these laps go on. And Forza right now settling into P8. Not the day Forza has wanted whatsoever. Deer looks strong early. He's 2 laps down in P9. And I think you're going to see some desperation here if we have a caution definitely out of Forza to try and get out up front, unlap himself, and overall just trying to make an effort to get any position that he can right now.
26 of Dragons starting to fall back into the clutches of Flicker. Flicker's picked up about 3 seconds on him. Dragon's fallen off a bit from the leader. So, battle for second could be coming up. As we watch Forza and Flick battle, not for position, and Forza dives on the pit road.
And I think it's going to be that mixed strategy unless everybody else is going to follow Forza in. But being 2 laps down, I'm not sure how much strategy is going to help you as he touches the line. That's definitely going to hurt him. But besides that, Forza has not really had any real issues with his car. Again, just 2 laps down, not really able to do much. As he shoots off pit road, still 2 laps down.
I believe that's the first pit road penalty for Forza all season. So just adding insult to injury this race. 2 laps down and a penalty. So not a good weekend up in Canada for the 47 crew.
.31 to go. You've got Dragon 13 seconds back from the leader. He did pick up some pace a little bit.
Flicker,
but again, he's just
closer though. Flicker's
got to really work it up.
Flicker is
and you
flying.
See it right there. Dragon is experiencing some lap traffic of Deer right now, so that is holding him up immensely right now. So Deer right in front of him, and 26 of Dragon. It's not going to play nice with him here.
Yeah,
in P2,
he's got that 48 breathing down his neck. He can't afford to wait.
He is under a whole lot of pressure. He's got more lap traffic in front of him, and I think right now you're going to see some desperation here with 30 to go. Returns 1 and 2. And Deer's going to be offering a challenge. Deer is definitely not a slow lap car, I would say. He definitely has some speed in that number 1 as Flicker uses the bumper on him. Through these S's. Flicker contact. Here into the tire barrier. They're side by side here.
Nope,
into the carousel.
Flicker into the back of Deer now.
Oh, and there they they go. 2 cars into the barrier. Will that bring out a caution?
Oh, they're not getting going.
They're still stopped there, and they are
Caution
stuck.
comes
And
out.
there's the caution.
Caution's
Caution's
out.
gonna come out. And Deer and Flicker get to rolling immediately after the
Wow.
caution. It's gonna be the
sucks
5th
for
caution.
Brando.
Excuse me, the 4th caution of the day. Frando, that 14-second lead gone, just like that.
Wow. You
Forza
hate to
definitely
see
leaping with joy, but I mean, everyone who's a lap down right now definitely gonna have the chance to gain ground, gain a lap back with the rave around. Deer's been issued another penalty by race control, and right now Frando definitely fuming behind that wheel.
Hey, your 64 gets the lucky dog, by the way. First car a lap down. Gonna come across the line just about a straightaway ahead of the 31 behind him.
Is that the pace car?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay. I was like, what in the world?
The truck broke, so I had to kind of improvise.
Oh, okay. Everyone's getting lined up here. You see the 99, the 64, all behind the leader. Those are not for position. Your second place driver is the 26 of Dragon, as he's pulling up right now. I think he's right there, actually. Yeah, he's right there. And through the carousel here, everyone's still getting lined up again. You had drivers who are seconds off the leader, so they're going to have to re-rack everyone. I don't think pit road's even going to be open this time around.
Nah, we're still waiting on the majority of the field to come around.
So again, this is less laps here for Frando, which could be a good thing if you're him. But again, with these restarts, how chaotic they are, King, could definitely spell disaster for the number 3.
Oh, yeah. See if we can grab a driver for a mid-race interview. Who do we want to talk to?
I'm going to be right back.
I'm scared to talk to Frando. He might drop a few expletives. See if we can get Flicker. Just had that incident with Deer. Hey, Flicker, it's King and Commander in the booth. You got us?
Yeah.
All right, so we just saw your incident with you in the one car, lap car, brought out the caution. That caution's good for you. It brings you right back up into the back to the leader. But how are you feeling after that one car just kind of came down on you, had some contact to bring that out?
Well, the incident was on me. I mean, I moved him, and then there wasn't enough room for me to pass him anyway. But he shouldn't even really be racing us when he's 2 laps down, and I'm racing for a position. So
Yeah.
he should have just got out of the way. But it's whatever. It helped us anyway.
All right, well, you've got one of the best cars. You were gaining on Frando throughout that run, but pit road is opened, and we'll leave you to focus on your stop.
Thank you.
Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
That was a 48 of Flicker, headed on a busy pit road. Everybody's good, though. Very good stops all the way throughout. Forza will stay out, accompanied by the 31 of Zach. Zach will be back on the lead lap, taking the wave around now. 64 will be the lucky dog. Take the free pass. Still be able to pit and get his lap back. So, a bit of shuffling of positions. Frando still came out off pit road first, so he will maintain the lead. Flicker picked up some spots, moved up to second. Oh, no, maybe not. Up to third.
So King, have we seen any lappers gain any laps back? Did anybody stay out to try and gain any laps?
Yes, the 47 of Forza and the 31 of Zach both stayed out. They're taking their wave around right now. So the 31 will be back on the lead lap. Forza will be 1 lap down, the first car to do so. So if we get another caution, Forza would get the lucky dog.
I think definitely he's going to be that first car 1 lap down if he gets past 64, which I think he will do.
I'm a little
easily.
surprised the 1 didn't try and counteract that move and stay out as well, but I guess he's confident there won't be another caution.
No, I think he's confident there's going to be definitely more caution, so he's probably just holding on to whatever he's got, and he's probably going to do the same thing if we get another one here. So right now, Kim, we've got 25 more laps of this race here in Canada. I think we're going green this time, or unless it's going to be still next time around. Oh, and the pace car hits the barrier. I think it's going to be green this time. Uh-oh.
Pit road's got it. I think pit road's open one more time.
Well, everyone's getting lined up.
Oh well.
And right now, your only lap down cars are Forza, Deer, and NASCAR F1 fan. I made a mistake there in saying the 64 was still lap down. He is not. So either way, Forza will definitely be getting that lap back. Deer right now 2 laps down. The NASCAR F1 fan joining that late. He's 3 laps down. And Yo Trey, I think he left. I think Yo Trey is no longer in this race, so he is DNF'd.
I'm not sure if that was before or after halfway, so we'll have to review that, see if he earned 11th place points. Coming to the choose, led by our makeshift pace car. Pace truck had some issues. At the choose, Ford, the first to jump to the outside alongside Frando, followed by Deer. Flicker, what the hell? That's some trouble after the choose. Everybody got to scramble back to their positions now. First couple rows, Frando, Ford, Dragon, Deer, Flicker, Vindictive, Supreme, NASCAR fan, Forza, and Zach rounding out the field as we come back into the Ohio Edison restart zone. 23 laps to go. Frando's on it.
Oh! Watch out, Deer got real scrabbly there into the turn 1,
everybody's
turn 2.
going wide.
And look at the jump for Dragon, straight to the lead. Frando an issue.
Got caught on the outside of that curb. Can he get the car turned back over it? And now he's into the Mobil 1 wall.
Oh, no.
Lots of trouble. Lots of smoke in the corner. Nobody can see.
Caution.
Ford still getting beat around. Caution comes out. Mayhem.
Those are the restarts we are talking about, King.
And Forza is right back on the lead lap.
He's right back at it.
Well, the gamble to stay out paid off. A very smart strategy move from the 47. He's back on the lead lap. Now he'll be able to pit. Might be able to stretch it all the way to the end, depending on how long this caution lasts. And if he tops off on that second time by, we'll see.
Brando loses 2 positions after that restart. He's down to P3. Not looking good for the 3 right now with 22 to go. I was going to be 8 cars on the lead lap. Forza back on the lead lap. Definitely is going to spell issues here for Frando.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. These restarts have been wild all weekend, even in D2. That first set of S's is just killing everybody. I mean, they try and go through their side by side 3 wide, and it's just not. There's just not enough room on the track to do that. And I don't know when these guys are going to learn, but. Aggressiveness just keeps ramping up every time we go through there, and it just we keep tearing up cars, keep bringing out cautions. Right there, though, I mean, that was at the beginning of the S's. There was smoke everywhere. Everybody just nowhere to go, and just a massive pileup. We saw the smoke clear. We saw the carnage left, but thankfully these
some guys trying to go in
are durable. I'm surprised Forza's staying out. I would pit there, get it some extra fuel while still having the free pass.
And right now, King, we're going to look at the number 24 of Ford. He is right now struggling a little bit with that car. He says the handling has just gone to crap in that number 24. He said the handling just into turn 1, not able to stick it through the final S, is not able to get the speed he wants coming to the start-finish line. And that has really affected the performance of that number 24 FedEx Chevrolet as he comes out of pit road, last one out of the pits. So not looking good right now. He is in P7. On the scoring monitor, and they're going to come around here, and he's just hoping right now that more cautions, more mayhem, to where he can get shuffled out to the front of this field to try and get his first win of the season here in NAPRA.
Oh, Forza gets turned under pacing.
So cycling out after your pit stops, the 47 of Forza stayed out. So he's going to come in this time around. He's got his lap back. So the top 4 cars coming in. Pop off on fuel.
Oh.
And no real complaints out of any of these drivers coming into their pit stalls as
Forza
someone's Forza speeds on the pit lane. No, more mistakes by the 47. It's going to cost him. He's going to go to the back.
He was going to be to the back anyway. He had free pass. It doesn't really affect him.
And the 48 of Flicker's going to get off here as another driver speeding. Who was riding the wall? Was that Frando? It was Frando there. That's not good. Trying to get out of pit road. He's definitely going to get sent to the back with that move. And not looking good for Frando or Forza.
I want to talk a little bit about fuel strategy to the end here. These cars, we saw it in practice, they can make it about 20 laps, give or take, on a fuel tank, a full tank. So it's going to be close. See if anybody tries to stretch it. If we have another caution, I expect everybody to hit pit road and just, for extra security. But if we don't get a caution, it'll be interesting to see if everybody can make it to the end. If we have anybody pit before pit road closes with 2 to go, and if we have anybody run out at the end, try and stretch it. So will definitely be interesting. Pit road open one last time. No takers. We will come to the choose this time. Zach, now your leader, just got his lap back. Wait, how is he? Oh yeah, he took wave around last time. Right. So Zach took the wave around last time. Or last caution. He is now your leader. He will lead us to the choose, followed by the 33 of Supreme. 64 of Vindictive having a solid run. He's been needing that after having a lot of drivers at his throat last weekend after Charlotte. Sorry, Supreme's your leader. Sorry, not Zach. Ticker was wrong. And then really the cars that have been dominant all day. Flicker, Dragon, been at the front all day.
Ooh. Look at who's at the front of this field. We were talking about Ford earlier. He did not like how his car was behaving. But now on this restart, he's going to be starting on the outside row 1 next to Supreme.
He did that same thing last restart, jumped up to that front row. It seemed to work out. I mean, he gained position. So we'll see if he can maybe do a better job at holding on to it this time as he's side by side with Supreme. Headed to the Ohio Edison restart zone. Everybody's on the gas, and we're back green in Saskatchewan. A good restart for Ford. Gonna cross over the 33. Here comes the 64.
Here comes the 64.
Here comes Flicker to the inside. Shoved through by Dragon. Oh, 3 wide through the S's. Flicker clears. Here comes Forza. Oh, the one hard into the Napa wall. Only car collected though. We stay green. Flicker fighting for the lead behind with trying to hold off Dragon, Forza, and Supreme. Forza wasting no time going back for the lead after getting back on the lead lap. Supreme got a bump. Oh, watch out. Wow. Forza. A beautiful pass for the lead on Flicker. Flicker going to have to hit him back. Here comes Frando diving it in from third. Flicker back to the lead through the S's. What a pass. What a pass from Flicker. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we got a race. We have a race.
And here comes Forza.
Best 3 cars. Top 3 qualifiers all racing for the lead with within 20 laps to go at Saskatchewan.
Forza clears him through the S's.
Flicker gonna dive it back in. Hit him. Flicker has to stay on that back bumper. He cannot allow Forza to pull away. He will not make a mistake, and he will drive away. Frando is really the only choice of catching him if Forza is able to get away.
Watch at that entry through the Coors Light carousel. Flicker was able to hold on the inside line, on the white line, but he did not have that strong exit as they come through the final S's here to the front straightaway. Flicker looking a little bit faster, nearly in the DeWalt wall as Forza. He is driving that thing as they come to the line. It's going to be off a bumper. Off a bumper now. He's going to use the bumper as they come up to turn 2. Through the Air Canada barrier, all over him into the S's now, side by side.
Frando looking on from third. Side by wow, they made it beautifully through the S's. That's 2 of the best drivers in the league right there. Oh,
bump by Frando.
Flicker, and big slide off of the Harvick corner.
And caution's going to come out here.
Oh, yellow.
And it looks like Flicker is going to be out front. But on this race back, anything could happen.
I wonder what that yellow is for. I don't see anybody stopped.
They're going to come to take the caution flag.
The one
with 15 to go.
Right in front of the DeWalt S's. Here come the leaders.
Oh, watch out!
Oh,
we hit some. Oh, and here comes Forza side by side
for the race back. Forza steals it.
Wow. 15 to go. Forza gets the race back, and he's going to be leading it here under caution. Deer stopped in front of the DeWalt barrier for whatever reason. Gets the leaders all jumbled up, and Forza was able to take the upper hand.
Well, there goes pit strategy. It's going to be a busy pit road, I feel like. Everybody's going to be hitting it, trying to top off. If we have an overtime or two, it's going to be close again on pit stops, but we'll see. We didn't have an overtime last night, even with all the cautions we had. Finished in regulation, supreme.
On my life, I couldn't move was the radio transmission from the number 1 team. That was Deer saying that.
Wow. Going to be penalized with the to the back penalty. His third out of 4 penalties, 1 more, and he is done for the day. Pit road is open, and here comes everybody except Flicker staying out. He might come in the second time.
Now they've got to watch for the speeding for the pit road violations. Do not make a mistake here. Be inside your box. Do not speed exiting. Do not speed entering, especially. Forza, again, no complaints on that machine. He's been real happy with his car, even though he was 2 laps down at one point. But now, up front, he's going to try and sail this off with another victory here in the NAPCS Cup Series. And the number 3, no issues on that machine. Just unfortunate circumstances for him. He's going to be getting out of pit road P2 right behind the leader and everybody else. No real complaints on the machine. Ford even starting to like his number 24 FedEx play as his run goes on. And we've got 14 to go, King. What in the world's going to happen now?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get wild. That's what's going to happen. These guys are going to be beating and banging for the win. There's no more pit stops, no pit strategy, no saving. So it's going to be all you can get for the win here. For any position you can pick up, points are tight early in the season. You got to make as many gains as you can right now before it gets strung out later towards the end of the regular season. So it's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good to watch. Fans, you stay right there. Don't click off the live. But yeah, it's going to get good. Forza, Frando, and Flicker have been the fastest all day. Flicker pits on the second time, a very questionable decision. He's going to be in the back. We've seen a lot of trouble happen behind the first 2 rows on these restarts, especially through that first set of S's as they go through them right now under caution. So Flicker going to have to do some ducking and dodging if he wants to get back up to the front, I assume. But not coming to the choose this time.
And I think while they're still getting settled here, King, we can look at the point standings right now. I'm not sure if the penalty for Forza has been administered yet, but right now he's got a 61-point lead on his teammate of Villain in the number 10 Dragon and P3 in the points. P4 goes to Ballin in the 0. And Villain and Ballin are not here. Those are other BTM cars, and they have not shown up to this race. Forza is the only Blaze Technology Motorsports machine in the field for today, as to my knowledge. So BTM right now, Forza, the one representing him, the team solo right now. And besides that, Flicker's in P5. So that top 5 right now, Dragon, Forza, and Flicker all here looking to gain advantages, as P2 on back is all tightly coupled up pretty much. So that battle for position in the point standings definitely going to look interesting. Playoff standings right now, Forza in a comfortable 11 points, and the rest of the field has 2 points about, with Villain with 2, Ballin with 2, and Flicker with 2.
Yeah.
And I think if Forza can just win this one, I think it'll set a message and precedent for the rest of the season that Forza can really do good on any means of track, whether it's road course, super speedway, intermediate. I don't know if we've been to the intermediate, Charlotte, and short track. So it's going to be real hard for these guys to really contain Forza, because right now he has a whole lot of momentum. But if he wins at this road course, I think he's going to be unstoppable for the rest of the season, especially with this 61-point gap. And enough yapping away, King. Let's get ready for another restart here at Saskatchewan.
Yeah, 47.99 front row. NASCAR fan is a lap down. Forza, your leader. Frando behind him for position. Into the Ohio and restart zone. Forza takes off. Frando right on his bumper. Got the one behind him. That's a DRT teammate. 26 sending it up the inside. Oh, contact with the 3. Oh, 31 into the Air Canada wall. Flicker collected. I was just talking about that under caution.
And that'll spread them out a whole ton.
Yeah.
But look at these front two, Frando 64. And Forza. Out up front through that S is there and to the carousel here. Forza out up front, but Frando tracking them down like a heat-seeking missile, definitely, as they exit the Coors Light carousel into these final S's. They're going to come to 10 to go this time by Forza and that number 47 Ford, Frando and the number 3 Dodge Challenger, neck and neck here as they spread out onto the front straightaway, crossing the Ohio Edison restart zone and crossing the start-finish line. 6/10 separate these two. Definitely going to heat up here as they get those tires worn back up, get everything running, get back to a consistent level. But you've got to do it now with 10 to go.
Frando trying to hit his marks to chase down that 47. These two have a bit of a history before the revival of the NAPRA. We're not each other's biggest fans by any means. So if Frando is able to get to that 47, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be contact for this win. Forza already won 3 times this season. He started off the season with 3 straight wins. Daytona, Maryland, Charlotte, all back-to-back to kick us off. Currently leading with 9 to go is Saskatchewan, but Frando been as close as anybody ever has to dethroning Forza as the only winner in the NAPCS so far. As a little tight into the Sunoco corner. Through the Harvick corner, going to lose a little bit more time.
And into the tire barrier there, a hard hit for Frando.
Let's watch Flicker try and make his way back up through this traffic on the back bumper of the 33 of Supreme. Currently running 6th. Still in the back bumper. Look to the inside. Unable to make that pass happen. Supreme holds on to the 5th. Through the final S's. Oh, the 64 into the wall behind him. And now here comes Flicker. Oh, whoa, still going to go for it. Flicker showing off that road course prowess in this late stage of this race. Going for the crossover on Supreme.
Whoa, the leader into the barrier. Forza into the Brandit barrier. He's going to give the lead up to Frando.
Lose second. Dragon now to second. Frando in the lead. Forza on the back bumper of the 26 trying to take back second. A costly mistake.
I was watching that whole thing, King. I saw him sliding through the S's. I could see it from happening a mile away. And Forza loses the lead. And now he's battling with the Ford, puts him in the grass, and now he's back to P2.
Another wall! Again. Wow. An uncharacteristically mistake-filled day for Forza. We saw him have 2 pit road speeding penalties, the first of he's had all season. And just the continuous contact with the corner cut walls is just destroying his race, especially late. Now he's going to have to dig to catch that 3 car. Going to hook that apron or that curbing well through the Sunoco corner.
Now he's betting on another caution here, unless he can just pedal to the metal right now with 6 to go through this carousel. I think Forza right now definitely going to need a caution unless he's putting up qualifying lap.
From Flicker to the back of Supreme. These two have been beating on each other for this.
Oh, and he hits his barrier again. Forza into the barrier.
Forza is collapsing right now.
Now he loses P2, and he's not going to lose P3 because that's a lapped car there of Deere. So that could definitely be interesting here.
Ford
to come off the turn 2.
Ford and P4. That's for position. If Deere holds this 47 up enough, Ford might steal P3 from him. Wow, that was close.
Forza definitely wanted to send him off that barrier.
Ford hit the barrier. Wow. Okay. Well, it sucks.
Everybody in the tire barrier. Deere's losing it. Everybody everywhere right now. And Frando is loving that. That really was. Off to the side, he's going to put him in the grass. Watch out for Deere.
Forza is not trying to waste his time with Deere.
I don't blame him. Get him out of the way.
He's got honest to God pace, able to run with 2nd and 3rd, and now he's off into the front stretch of grass. Catches it, avoids that.
When he wrecks the
Forza dumps the 26 from 2nd.
Here comes Dragon. Will he get it back? He won't repay it. Maybe he will. Through the S's.
He's gonna try.
And Forza lets him go.
Forza moves out of the way. Oh, and he hits the Sunoco wall. Forza is absolutely. Oh, and the 1 also into the wall.
And the 1.
Forza is collapsing right now. Oh, Dragon spins in front of him.
Dragon, watch
contact. Out. 5 to go. Frando is out of here. Frando has checked out.
And there goes Dragon again. He's spinning.
Here comes Ford. Into the 31 of Zach.
What a
my
hit.
goodness. And here comes Ford. Ford now to 3rd.
And they're wrecking everywhere.
31 almost got air. Fredo's starting to
to
get
go.
Fredo's starting to get a little nervous now. All this wrecking might bring out a caution, but they're all separated now. I think he's all right. Avoided the threat of a yellow, but that 31 almost flipped coming past that Monster Energy wall. That would have been an immediate caution. Flicker goes off into the sand off in turn 1.
Caution.
Oh, the caution comes out. Wow.
Where is it at, and
What
who's it
happened?
for? Deer had an issue. He was
I think
slowing
Deer
down.
flipped.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Aren't those two teammates?
Yes, the 3 and the
Frando
1.
and Deer?
Yeah, teammates of 3 and the 1.
Wow, that I would not want to be hearing that radio
Wow.
right now for number 3 of Frando, because it is definitely not
That is not
happy.
what you wanted to see if you're Frando at all. Now this is gonna be frustration on display from the 3. Look, he's chasing him down. He's chasing, not happy at all with his teammate.
I don't blame him. I would be upset too,
Well,
man.
we're going into overtime.
And Forza and P2. Oh goodness. All cards are off the table. Any being nice, playing nice with each other. As we are here in Napra overtime, definitely making the action counter tonight with this race. Brando in jeopardy of losing this race lead. Forza and P2, he had difficulty getting through those S's in his final few laps. But now he's got a chance to fight back, get the race win, get his 4th straight win in a row. Forza looking to make history here in Napra and continue his legacy in D1. Frando looking to make an upset with that. But Forza's definitely not going to make it easy for him. There's a little bit of contact between lapped cars and lead lap cars, as the pace car is going to try and get to the lead here, Frando. Right now it is overtime number 1 here from Saskatchewan International Raceway. And King said it earlier, we were going to hopefully try and stay under the permitted lap limit here for this race, but it's not going to happen here tonight. Overtime number 1 here at Saskatchewan, and no one's going to be taking pit road. It's definitely going to be, I think, choose this time.
It's not open.
Oh, it's not even open yet, so
No,
they are still getting everything racked up here and everything back into order. And the positions are as follows, as you see them driving right now. Frando in the lead, Forza in P2, Ford in P3, and that Chevrolet. 3 different manufacturers in the top 3, Dodge, Chevy, and Ford. Gonna be real interesting to see if we have any takers on pit road. They may be pushing it on fuel, just about. So we'll see how that transition off here. And right now, past the top 3, you have the 31, the 48, the 33. All have had relative speed today, just not been comparable to the front 2 whatsoever. But if they can leap on this restart, get the position they're wanting, and get up to speed for sure, and definitely without making any mistakes like getting into the barriers, they have a good shot at being the upset here at Napra's first road course of the season. As we have, I don't think we have any takers for the pit lane. So we are looking at the positions as we're doing right now. They're going to come to the choose. This could be the most important choose of these drivers right now. This could be their final restart, their final attempt to gain as much position as they can. Where will Forza go? Will he tuck in behind, or will he go on the outside? Right now through the S's, they're coming to the choose this time around. Pace car out front, and we are approaching the choose cone area. Frando, I think, gonna definitely be on that inside line. I think Forza looks like he's going to tuck in behind the leader. And I think we have the 26. No, excuse me. That is the 33. Is Supreme's going to jump up a couple rows on the outside. And look who teammates. Deer is going to be up here in the front row. Right behind his teammate and leader of Frando. Supreme up here in the front row. And we got Dragon, who did get spun out by the 47. It's definitely not going to play nice. We're coming here out of the final S's here for overtime number 1. Fans are on their feet. Pace car is going to pull off. They're approaching the Ohio Edison restart zone. Green flag. We're racing once again here in Canada.
Teammates front row into turn 1. Forza with the big send. Here comes Ford following him through.
Oh!
Gets shoved by the 31. 2 cars into the Air Canada wall. Now they're side by side through the S's. Ford
In trouble.
sells.
Oh my goodness.
Ford absolutely sells from second, leaving a wasteland of cars behind him in the S's.
And he took out, I mean, just cleaned
Ford
out
absolutely
Brando.
sells.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a horrific crash, dude. Oh, oh my goodness. Forza is going to come around to get the race back, but a horrible crash through the S's here on the restart. Just a horrific accident. God bless these drivers. Goodness. It'll be our, I don't even know what caution this is, but it's going to be overtime attempt number 2 here from
We
Saskatchewan.
only have 3 attempts.
I think you may want to remind the drivers of that.
Yeah, I'm about to.
And look who's up in P2 after that. King Flicker. Flicker is going to be in P2, the 4748. Going to be 1 and 2 in Deer. There's Deer.
Oh my god.
Up in P3. Oh, the pace car is going to get spun out by the leader.
Red flag.
Oh, goodness. That's going to be the second red flag here from Saskatchewan to get this pace car refueled back up because apparently it has fuel.
See if we can interview the 24 Ford. I want to know what he was thinking right there. Hey Ford, it's King Commander up in the booth.
Hi.
You got us? Is your head still spinning? You got us, man?
Barely.
Yeah, so had a very good restart. Went into turn 2 second, then came out in the S's upside down.
Yeah.
Here, so,
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, I mean, honestly, Forza didn't force me, but I had nowhere to go. It wasn't. It was. Yeah.
You're still fifth.
I put myself in a bad place.
You're
Yeah.
still fifth. You still fifth. I still have a shot at it going into overtime.
Hey,
too.
the 24 led like 4 laps today. I'm happy.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, very a decent performance for a road course for you. Ooh,
We got Pitters. Forza real late on that call,
late decision for
but he
Forza.
made it in.
Ford faking off, following your teammate.
Oh yeah.
Teammates. NASCAR F1 also stayed out.
Ford, how's the car feeling right now? How's it feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm getting awfully close to the wall, especially the tracker wall. I don't know how I haven't hit that more than once.
Yeah, everybody is. It's been a show. I would say that.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
It's been fun. Most fun race of the season. I actually feel like I have a slight bit of contention versus back of the field. So that's fun.
Oh, and
the
the pace car is going
just-
to get.
Just spun the 48 out.
And right now, you only have 3 cars staying out on that first round of pit stops. Forza the first one out of that first group of pitters. You've got Flicker, Ford, and Dragon here still staying out. They could be looking to pit this time around, but again, you never know what anybody's going to be doing here in the NAPCS Cup Series. So, mixed strategy all over. Forza is going to be the one leading that group, that first group of pitters. So, Forza definitely looking to gain position here. As we come around here with 3 to go, coming around 2 to go this time around. Gonna see what this group does.
Last minute bets. Who's gonna win?
And they do not pit. They do not pit. Oh my goodness. Huh. Interesting. So we're gonna see how this lines up for the 48, 24, and the 26 drivers. Those 3 deciding to stay out. Forza is going to be in P4, the lowest position he's had. Well, not lowest, but lowest position he's had in a couple laps. So we're going to see how this does for him. The 26 of Dragon has been fast relatively all day. He's been caught in like every single incident we've had up to this point. So they're definitely going to be happy with that track position. We're going to see where the 48 and 24 choose to go here. Everyone's going to go on the inside. Supreme's going to be the wild card,
Again,
including
taking the top.
Brando.
Brando follows him.
So this is going to be a stacked up restart. You got fast cars everywhere up towards the front. But the fastest one all day of Forza is down in the 3rd row behind traffic. Will he just shove his way through? Probably. Or will we see a clean restart here? Doubt it. Overtime number 2 here from Saskatchewan International Raceway. The pace car is going to pull off. Flicker out up front. into the Ohio Edison restart zone. Green flag. We're back out racing here at Canada.
Oh, the 64 up into the air.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
Flicker out to the leader. Here comes
what a
Frando.
move.
Here comes Forza.
What a move. Or 5
4 wide
They're
headed to the
bunched up
S's.
Everywhere.
Oh, oh, we got one upside down.
Oh.
Dear,
Huge
upside down.
Forza's chasing down Flicker.
Will the caution come out?
About 2 car
He got right
laps.
back
No
on his
caution.
wheels. We're staying green. A quick
What?
A quick barrel roll. Oh, Forza. Oh, I forgot you're still in here.
And there's the caution.
Oh, caution now comes out.
And there's the caution for the race back. What will Forza do to Flicker through these final S's? Forza to the
went a little
inside. It's going to be a
wide.
drag race. Side by side, and Forza's going to take the
muscles
race
his way
back.
fast.
Overtime number 3. It's the final attempt here at Saskatchewan, and Forza's going to have the race lead in the palm of his hands. Oh my goodness. What transpired in all of that into the S's? We had cars barrel rolling, we had cars around.
Hey, King, can
I
I
don't
give
even
the
know
whole
what that
field a
was.
warning? Can I just give the whole field a warning? Thank you.
Sure, if you want to. Oh, also. Tell them. Oh, he left already.
He left already.
King.
Yeah.
Also tell them, since this is the last overtime attempt, if the yellow comes out on the white flag, or if the yellow comes out at all, they're racing back for the win. So if it comes out,
Alright.
if it comes out with 2 to go, that automatically comes to white flag. And if it comes out on the white flag, they race back for the win.
All right.
Basically, it's normal, kind of NASCAR.
That's
If
low.
it's like the white flag.
Go for the pitch.
Yeah, basically.
I'm letting him go.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Pace car's pulling off, doing something. Some quick roadside repairs for the pace car as Flicker's down the pit lane. He stayed out for that overtime, was hoping to get that race win, that white flag, but unable to. And right now it's Forza in the race lead. You got that first group of pitters, and you're probably going to have no more pitters probably after this go around. So up in your top 3 is the 47, 31, and the 3. The 31, we have not seen him up front at all today. But Zachary looking to get his first win of the season. I think his first, like, real finish for position.
Wait, what lap are we on? Coming to complete the 78th. So, if we go around one more time, pit road will be open again. Oh, red flag now. Oh, the pace car ran out of gas.
And then we're just having everything happen here at Saskatchewan. Pace car running out of fuel, drivers flipping over barriers, people putting each other in the barriers, people in the sand dunes, people just everywhere here at Saskatchewan. Chaos, but I mean, it's definitely been a thrill over race here. Definitely living up to its name, living up to the hype here from Saskatchewan International Raceway. Is this one of NAPRA's only international races?
Yes.
Saskatchewan?
I think it's the only international race.
So yeah, definitely Canada's bringing the hype and thrill here to the Napa Cup Series and definitely to the Napa Break Series for sure after last night. But I think this one's definitely going to top D2 more than likely, especially as we come around here. It's going to be Choose maybe this time around unless we're still getting everything. Yep, there it is. Race control green this time. It's going to be the Choose. I think we'll definitely see Forza on the inside, but we're expecting Supreme to be on the outside possibly. Maybe even Frando. Dragon and Flicker lost position there. Flicker had the pit. So it's going to definitely be interesting to see what the lineup's going to be. They come off through these little S's onto this straightaway here where the choose cone is. Forza definitely going to get on that inside line. Looks like the 31's going to go the outside, Frando to the inside, and you're going to see, I think that's Supreme again, we called it. And I think you got D, no, that's the, I can't, no, that is Deer. Deer's going to be on the outside as well. Supreme real slow. And King, we're racking them up again. They're coming through the final S's. It's going to be the final overtime here from Saskatchewan. Any cautions? This is going to be race back. Who can get here first? You got Frando, you got Zach, you got Supreme, and you got Dragon all lined up behind the race leader of Forza. Pace car's going to pull down. Coming to the Ohio Edison restart zone. Green flag, we're racing once again here from Saskatchewan.
Oh, close to the Coors Light wall. Somebody goes way off. That's a NASCAR fan.
Watch out, a huge checkup.
Got somebody sideways in front of the field, but for the lead, Frando got by Forza. It's just them
Just
through the
barely.
S's. Oh,
A bump, a
Forza
push.
moves him. Oh,
He moves him. He
Deer
moved him.
into the wall behind him. He gets going. He gets spun around. Keep going.
But King, keep in mind, that's an automatic pass for Frando to just sail it in there on Forza. But Forza's got a sizable gap off of the Coors Light carousel. They've made it back around. At least the leaders have. It's going to be Forza lights out right now. He's got a 4 or 5 car gap right now as they come through the final S's.
Whoa, Ford.
Frando is going to need a miracle right now.
Into the wall goes to 64, collects the 24.
White flag is out one more time around here from Saskatchewan and National Raceway. Forza with an 8th, 10th lead.
Frando going to have to push it. Went a little wide on the exit of 1. Got to get that thing
And
pointed
Forza
through the S's.
right now, look at the consistency. Look at the turning on the 47. Keeping it straight, keeping it going right now. But one mistake will cost him the race win. But here comes a 3 into the tire barrier. He's got a gap right there, but he's got to work with it. And look
sliding
how
into
sideways
the
car is.
carousel. Exiting the
Coming off
carousel.
the final S's. Brando trying to get to Forza, but I'm afraid it's not going to be enough. Look out, Napper Cup Series drivers. Forza's going to win 4 in a row here, and it's going to be at Saskatchewan. What a finish. Forza 4 in a row. And Ford is going to just put themselves up top in this Cup Series. And they're just going to stride on along here with the number 47 of Forza, who's going to win 4 in a row.
In triple overtime.
Brando, heartbreak, swept the stages, was not able to get it done. He's going to finish P2 a second and a half back. But look at the position. Look at the finish. 64 is going to get to P3 Supreme and P4. Dragon did not have the restart he wanted. Neither did Flicker. Neither did Ford. Unfortunate for those couple of drivers. But Forza definitely having the time of his life with his 4th in a row win. He's going to burn it down on the straightaway into the grass, covering the logo that was just mowed by Ford. And I'm not sure Ford's going to be happy with that. Coming across here this line, and he's going to burn it down here for the fans at Saskatchewan National Raceway. 4 in a row for that number 47 Ford Mustang. What an accomplishment. And I think, King, we just got to review what in the world happened in the back, because I heard there's some chaos going on. We were too busy watching that battle for the lead. I really did not see what was going on behind there, especially with that I think P3 for the 64. That's kind of crazy. As I'm going to pull up the replay here if I can, we're going to take a gander out what happened here.
I believe that's back-to-back seasons Forza has won in Saskatchewan. I think. I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong on that. Man, what a race, what a finish. That was crazy. Absolutely wild. Went into triple overtime, that finish did. But we got some drivers hanging back for post-race interviews. I think first we got to grab Frando, finish second, standing up pit road. Here with the driver of the number 3 Dodge Challenger, Frando. Brought it home second after a very strong performance all day. A very valiant effort at the end. You and Forza, two of the best cars all day. Coming down to it, but Yeah, tell me how you're feeling after that race.
To say this race was practically stolen from me is probably the paramount thing. I think I led the most laps, swept the stages single-handedly, and before our cautions, 10, 20-second leads. But hey, teammates are teammates, and people, with smiles, with knives behind their backs, are always going to do something silly, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I know who I can't trust usually, but I don't expect it from a dev car.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstances between you and your teammate Deer. Saw a couple of incidents throughout the race, but definitely a dominant performance. Your return to the NAPRA is going swimmingly. Very good point stays last week at Charlotte and this week at Saskatchewan, but got the throwback race next weekend at Darlington, so hopefully you'll have a better result there.
Who knows?
All right, thanks for talking to us, Frando.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's grab Supreme. Here with the driver of the number 33 Dodge Challenger, teammate of who we just talked to, Frando. Here with Supreme. Brought it home P4, I think.
Precisely.
All right, well, solid finish after not your strongest race up in Canada. 33 Dodge Challenger definitely wasn't the strongest. Qualified last. Never really made it up to the front, but you made it count when it mattered. Got up to the front at the end after triple overtime, and you were there when it mattered. So tell me how this race went for you.
Lord. I don't know. I'll take fourth. Could have gotten third for sure. But Lord have mercy. No one can drive at all. 64 can't drive. Damn, one car can't drive. 31, 26, 10 to every corner. Actually, I take that. Everyone in this goddamn division sucks. If I were to send somebody, they'd call me a terrorist, but they do this to me every goddamn weekend. It's just it's annoying and bro, we just stop with the hypocrisy for like a couple of weekends or something. I don't know. Luckily, we're going to Darlington, which is one of my better tracks. I think Eveline and Texaco for sponsoring this car. But yeah, everyone out there, all my competitors, y'all are all garbage, bro. Swear to God, y'all are. But yeah.
All right, well, visceral frustration from the number 33 of Supreme. And yeah, stats definitely show you as one of the favorites for Darlington, so hopefully you can break through there next weekend.
For sure.
All right. Let's grab the 24 Ford right behind me. Here with the driver.
Hey, hold on. I got two ant. Where'd it go?
You ain't gonna tell me to hold on my broadcast. Here with the driver of the number 24 FedEx Chevrolet Camaro Ford. Wow.
Okay, I'm back.
The end of that race did not go well for you, man. That final restart was rough. Started mid-pack up front, ended up finishing, I believe, 9th, coming across the line. It was a downward spiral that last overtime, but yeah, tell me how this race went.
Yeah, I told Supreme, the other old driver, I told him, I'm like, what happens every time I'm in the front on the last restart? I said every time, and I always get wrecked to the back. The second to last restart when I sold, I had nowhere to go. Couldn't really get up. If I would have brake checked, it would have wrecked everybody else. It was the same thing either way. I either took the wall or, wrecked everyone behind me, which I still did. Last restart, just unfortunate. The 64 was just sending. Going into the carousel, he right hooked me into the 33, slid me up the track, just stupid. 64 has just been out of his freaking mind. Yeah. He's been my biggest target all race, so. And that's the same thing that happened in the wall. He tried to turn left, and I had nowhere to go. I couldn't get up the track. I was hooked to his bumper, I believe, if I saw that right. And then there I went into the wall, and yeah, last place. But besides that, the race went really well. I actually felt like I had a chance. Car drove pretty good. I think I got a lot better at the braking points, especially when I was by myself in the lead. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
Uh,
thanks for
King, I
talking
have
to
a
us.
question for Ford, real quick. I have
Yeah.
a
Go ahead.
question for Ford.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so after this race, do you think that 64 will finally find sponsorship for that ride?
No, no.
Thank you for the blunt answer, King.
All right, Ford. Thanks for talking to us. We'll see you next weekend at Darlington.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
King, I think one thing that's real interesting about I was gonna start that off, but King, I think one interesting fact about this is that Forza is just really on a hot streak as of recently. 4 wins in a row. Can he really keep the momentum going and further into the season? Because I think next week it's going to be the throwback week of Darlington, so there's some historical value to that race. So I think it's going to be a real sight to see if he can do 5 in a row, and I think that'll just set a clear message for the rest of the season that Forza's going to be the one to beat the one who's going to be contending for that championship at the end of the season. And if he can keep the momentum he has going right now, Forza could very well clinch his championship races before the championship race.
Yeah, well, I definitely think if anybody can keep momentum like that going, it is Forza. He's proved himself to be one of the best, if not the best driver of all time in the NAPRA. So he can definitely do, great things this season, especially starting off as hot as he has. So it'll be interesting to see. Darlington has not been one of his best tracks statistically, so we'll see if anybody can knock him off his throne next weekend. We talked to Frando earlier. He finished second to me actually last last season in that race. So we'll see if Frando can keep this hot streak in his return going. But with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This will conclude our coverage of the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series from Saskatchewan International Speedway in Canada. You heard it multiple times throughout this stream. Next weekend, we will be in Darlington, South Carolina for the Wrangler 500 and 400 for the Cup Series and Brake Series specifically, respectively. But yeah, same time as usual, 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. And I want to thank you all for watching and wish you all a good night.